Ever wonder what you actually need to charge to be profitable? Most stylists are guessing or basing it off what Instagram said or the person down the street, hoping that it all works out. But hope is not a pricing strategy, clarity is. Today, I'm going to show you how to calculate the real cost of a balayage, a retwist, a haircut, a silk press. Doesn't matter what style you're doing in less than 5 minutes with LiQUID's pricing calculator. And it's going to include all the things, everything that it costs to run your salon, everything to make sure that you get a paycheck, and a little bit of profit if you want it. So we're going to dive into how to use the pricing calculator by LiQUID. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with y'all. So right now we have come to the home screen and you'll see the pricing calculator, the AI business assistant, and the prep assistant. Today we're just going to focus on the pricing calculator. So you're going to open up the calculator. You will enter in your monthly expenses for your salon. So we're going to enter in our fixed, which are the set cost each month, and the variable expenses, which are the costs that change each month due to several factors: how much you use it, what the month is happening, all the things. So we're going to start with your rent. And I'm going to do this as if I am a suite owner. Now, I was a suite owner. I actually built the first salon suites in my city. And I'm going to tell you all of these things based on the background. I've been you. Not only did I scale a salon, I sold my salon. I coached over 300 stylists who had these same problems. So I knew we didn't need another booking system. We needed an assistant who was smarter. And that's what LiQUID is. So let's get into it. Payroll. If you give yourself a consistent paycheck, go ahead and drop your payroll numbers in here. Or if you actually have payroll with employees. If you do not give yourself a consistent paycheck at a set amount on a set day, a set amount of times, leave this blank. We'll dive into why later. Your utilities, your insurance. Everybody should have insurance. If you ain't got insurance, holla at your girl. I got some recs. Taxes. Everyone should set aside taxes for their business. You can set aside in between 15 to 30%. That's the national average. Now, your girl ain't a tax preparer, so contact your accountant or your CPA, and they can tell you exactly how much you should set aside. You want to add an expense. Say there's something here that you pay every month that's not on here. You can add it. We're going to do laundry. Then you're going to go over here to your variable expenses. Do you pay for marketing? Do you pay for Facebook ads? Do you boost ads? Back bar. These are all of the things that you use to actually deliver the service. Your foils, your color, your shampoo, your conditioner, even your braiding hair or gel, all of those things are back bar expenses. And we're going to put these things in per month. Software. Do you pay for Netflix? Do you pay for booking software? Do you pay for Canva? All of those things are going to go here. Office supplies. I'm big on client experience, and we had a set amount each month, and we spent about $100. And then I'm going to add an expense. We're going to put your product costs in here. So some people pull out like their retail cost out of their back bar. So we're just going to put restocking for our retail, and these are all monthly. Then you're going to hit next. Then remember what I talked about. If you gave yourself a paycheck, then you put that in the payroll expenses. You don't need to do this part for your personal because you're giving yourself a paycheck and it's already calculated into your fixed and variable expenses. Now, what your girl do know, after coaching over 300 salon owners nationwide, didn't matter what hair texture they were doing, didn't matter what city, I would honestly say 85% of them were not giving themselves a paycheck. And honestly, the first 4 years, your girl wasn't giving herself a paycheck either. I was like, oh, this money, my money. But I learned that in order to be a scalable, profitable business that I wanted to sell one day, I needed to separate those things. So you're going to enter in your personal expenses on a monthly basis. So let's enter in our rent, our car payment and car insurance, our utilities at home. Again, you can add in expenses that you don't see on here. We're going to enter in our variable expenses. Again, things that change each month. Groceries is high. Fun money. Do you pay for daycare? Do you pay for school for your kids? Are you paying off any debt? Do you have credit card payments? You can also add an expense here. I'm going to add nails and hair. Then you're going to hit next. Now, what's super cool is I am big on dreaming, right? I think that often we don't spend enough time really dreaming about what we could have, dreaming about all the things that we want. So you're going to put in your LiQUiD dream number. Now, what's that, Chrystal? If you could have everything you wanted over the next 12 months, I want a chef, I want an assistant, I want to bring in someone else the days that I'm not working, I want to hire. You're going to put those in here and calculate what you think that would cost you over the years. So we're going to go with what's already in here. Upgrading my home. Your girl want a new kitchen. That's going to cost me $5,000. I take a family vacation, a vacation, and a girls trip. That's going to cost me about 10. I got a little bit of debt from expanding, so I'm going to put that in here. I want to hire a social media manager. And I'm thinking about the year. So if I pay them $1,500 a month, we'll just say $2,000 a month. So I ain't got to do no math. 2 times 12 is 24,000. All right, then we're going to hit next. Then we're going to enter in your average monthly income. How much do you make on a monthly basis? So I'm going to say what's interesting is we did a lot of research. So the average stylist makes about $5,000 a month. What's your dream monthly income? If you could dream of having whatever, what would it be? A lot of stylists say 10K. We're going to go with that. Then you're going to hit next, and then it's going to say, how many days per month do you work behind the chair? How many days are you out here doing hair? We're going to say, I work 4 days a week. 4 times 4 is 16, and then I work 2 weekends. So we're going to say 19 days. How many hours per day do you usually work when you work? I usually work about 8 hours, right? Then you're going to hit calculate. Then in seconds, did you hear me? I say seconds. LiQUiD will tell you, based on your dream number, based on your break even point, what are your numbers per minute, per hour, your daily goal, and your monthly goal? What's super cool is that break even point. That means I paid all my bills at home. I pay all my bills at the salon, right? I need to charge 66 cents a minute and $39.42 an hour. What I love about this is this gives you the power to decide if you want to charge hourly, go for it. If you want to charge sessions, go for it. If you want to charge a combination, go for it. It doesn't matter, but in order to decide how you want to charge, you have to understand the numbers. And LiQUiD has given it to you right here. We also have your dream income. Remember, we put all those things that we wanted over the next 12 months? Your dream income is right there. And say you just want to price 20% profit. You have that number too. 25% profit. You have that number too. Then you can say, this is going to be my foundation. Remember, we talk about foundation. Your numbers are a foundation. And if your foundation is shaky, as you build, the busier you get, that foundation ain't going to be able to hold it and it's going to crumble. So build that foundation so that every business decision that you make calculates what you need to live, what you need to not have a worry. And over the next couple of days or weeks, we're going to dive into how we can use the other tools in LiQUiD to make sure not only are you profitable, but you're not stressed out about your marketing. Every question that you have around business can be answered in seconds. And every client that sits in your chair, you're going to be prepared for, and you're going to make sure that they come back. Remember, y'all, every day is a new opportunity to slay. All you have to do is click the button, try LiQUiD for free for the next 7 days. You can even come holler at your girl. We can look at everything, and we can make sure that we create a 90-day plan for you. If you do the work, I guarantee you, your life will change. There will be no stress. And I'm speaking from someone who's done the thing, who's been there. And I want you to not make the mistakes that I made. And that's why I created LiQUiD. All right, y'all. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to slay. Peace and love.